Hi, I'm attorney Sherri Stinson, your Palm Harbor estate planning attorney, and I've been helping families protect their assets, their loved ones, and the things that matter to them most for over 20 years. Today, I want to talk to you about how long probate takes. And so people are often surprised at how long a probate takes. It might take a couple of months, it might take years. We've seen estates take upwards of 6 years. Now, you may be wondering, what takes so long? I just want to give the assets that I've got to the people that I leave behind. Well, there's lots of things that can cause a bit of a delay between when you pass away and when your heirs ultimately receive their money. So, one of the things that takes a lot of time is the court system itself has a lot of cases. And so if you look at the filings in, some counties, they might get 6,000 filings in a month. So imagine that a judge and all the court personnel has to work their way through all the filings. If those filings aren't done in a proper way or they're missing paperwork, they might send a note to the attorney, affectionately known as a raspberry, that says, we need some additional information. It might be a death certificate, it might be an affidavit about who the heirs are, maybe there was something missing in the petition itself. And so that back and forth between the court and the attorney's office can often take some time. The other thing that takes a lot of time is making sure that the creditors get notice that you die. And so, what people don't realize is that if you die, first of all, the people that you leave behind, they're not personally liable for your debt unless they agree to be. But we have to publish something called a notice to creditors, meaning we have to put something in the newspaper letting all potential creditors know that you die so they can come in and they can ask to be paid if there's money in the estate. Now, that process typically takes around 3 months, and that's on top of all of the things that it needs to do, a probate needs to do to work its way through the court. The other thing that can take some time is if there are complications. Sometimes it's tax returns. I have a lot of estates in my office where the IRS is just really behind. And, like the local court systems, they've got tons and tons of things that they have to work their ways through. And so we have some estates in our office where the IRS has been working their way through those prior returns for 2, 3 years at a time. So there's lots of different things that can take a lot of time. It might also be the sale of a property. But if you're hoping to avoid those things and you're hoping to avoid the time and the expense, that's why a lot of times people will choose to do a trust, and they'll try to figure out some ways to shorten that time frame. As always, if you have questions, please feel free to give my office a call. You can also visit our website or check out our YouTube channel where we've got lots of helpful videos. We'll be more than happy to talk to you and answer any questions that you might have. Thanks for watching.